On this Berserker Off-Road adventure, I get a taste of the West at Bar 10 Ranch in Arizona. I join a stampede of rigs to the Grand Canyon, explore rustic cattle grazing grounds by horseback, and have unexpected fun. So sit back, kick off your cowboy boots, and enjoy the show. Hey guys, Brandon here, Berserker Off-Road. This is a really cool situation. So I'm on my way to the Grand Canyon for an E3 event down at Bar 10 Ranch, and I took the long way around and I'm in Wyoming. So yeah, I live in Colorado and Grand Canyon's in Arizona and I'm in Wyoming. Anyway, so I found this campsite. It's by a reservoir, and I think I am the only person for 10 or 15 miles. Like, I think the people in the airplanes above me are closer than anyone on the ground. There's a full moon out, it's lit up the whole reservoir behind me, and I don't see any artificial lights. I don't see headlights, lights from houses, street lights, nothing. It is crazy. I think I'm the loudest thing out here talking right now. It is just nuts. I have never been this alone. I'm almost giddy that this campsite is so awesome. I took a gamble to get here, take the long way around to get to the Grand Canyon. I was like, I want to find a great campsite, and I think I found one, and I am so excited to show you in the morning. If this looks as cool as I think it does, you're going to be amazed. And so I'm going to get up early before the sunrise so we can get set and just really show off this area. But it just goes to show, sometimes you get really lucky. So anyway, see you guys in the morning. Like I said, beautiful campsite, amazing surroundings, and it's really hard for me to leave this, but I've already spent too much time playing with my camera, getting footage. I've now got to pack up and drive the 12 hours down to the Grand Canyon for that E3 Offroad event. But I will definitely be back here. It's morning at Bar 10 Ranch. I got in last night just past golden hour. It was a beautiful drive in. It was about 70 miles of forest and access roads just through plains kind of like this, and it's just phenomenally beautiful. The sun was setting, it was just lighting up the dust trail behind my Jeep. Just great, very therapeutic. Today we've got a lot of activities planned at Bar 10 Ranch. We're doing some horseback riding or ATV riding. We're going to grab a sack lunch and head down to the rim of the Grand Canyon, which is 30 miles south of here, and just have lunch on the rim looking at the canyon. Then we're going to come back later and do some either skeet shooting or hiking, and then just hang out the rest of the day. And that's really what this weekend is all about, is just relaxing, being out here at this ranch, enjoying this beautiful land. And I'm excited to see what the day brings. E3 Offroad held a gathering at Bar 10 Ranch, not too far from the Grand Canyon and about 80 miles south of St. George, Utah. Lodging included authentic covered wagons that have been touched up a bit since they rolled across the frontier. The event gave E3 Offroad members a chance to come together, share off-road tales by the campfire, dig up new adventures, and relax. First up this morning, after a good breakfast, is we're going to go horseback riding. I haven't done this in probably 22 years since I went to Philmont Scout Ranch and rode some horses there, and I remember then it made me want to get a horse. And well, I know that's not exactly practical, and now my daughter, who's 8, she rides horses, and she's in the same boat. She wants us to get a horse. But anyway, so we're getting ready to hop on and hit the trails on 4 legs. This is so cool. This is so relaxing. Just out here, riding some horses, taking in the scenery. It's nice and slow, and I have really needed this. So I really appreciate this opportunity. I'm thankful to E3 for putting this on so I can come out here and relax. It was not what I was expecting at first, when I thought when I got out here, it'd be running guns, so many activities, get my cameras out, shoot everything, meet people, talk to people, just go, go, go. But really, it's not what this is about. It's about just relaxing, slowing down, actually using your camping chair and putting your butt in it and sitting down. And it's been a good lesson for me, is to learn not always just run and gun and go. You've got to stop and slow down. And I'm really appreciative of this experience, to be able to just hang out and take a breath, take a breather. Because that's something a lot of us are missing these days. After our saddle time, we grabbed some grub from the ranch kitchen and prepped for the 10-mile drive to the Grand Canyon. My Gladiator, with stock suspension on 35s, was one of the smallest rigs there. All right, I'm going to be the tail end of a, looks like 10-rig convoy. It's going to be stupid dusty. Good thing I have a snorkel, but everything else in here, good luck. All right, I'm doing one of my favorite things ever. I am hiking the camera. This distance, my way to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. The rest of the guys are on their way back to camp for skeet shooting. I can skeet shoot anywhere. Can't hike to the Grand Canyon anywhere except the Grand Canyon. So I've got my brand new camera that my father got for me. He owns a production business in running lights and production gear for commercials and feature films. Worked with him as a kid, and he got me this camera. He told me to go take epic adventures in Colorado and document it. So I know I'm in Arizona, but I'm still doing that anyway. Thanks, Dad. Whoa. Holy cow. Whoa. Now that is pretty grand. Alright, so I hiked a little over a mile down to the bottom of the canyon, started shooting video, and some other hikers arrived in. I've been cognizant of the weather. I actually checked it this morning, said there was nothing to be aware of. Then the hikers that were with me, they had a radio to people up on the ledge, way up there where I started from, and they said, dark clouds are moving in and severe thunderstorm warning, flash flood warning for the area. So they hightailed it out of here, so I didn't get to shoot as much footage as I wanted to, but I got something. But, one thing I do not mess with when I'm outside adventuring is lightning. Now, I'm not sure that's what we're dealing with here, but the clouds are noticeably darker, the wind's picking up, and I don't want to stick around to find out what's going to happen. So I'm hightailing it back out of the canyon with my camera and all that. It's a good workout. But it's fun while it lasted. I'll absolutely be back. Oh, that sucked. Oh, just rucked all this, my camera gear and backpack. It was just over a mile in 25 minutes, a little less, up the side of the Grand Canyon. Ooh. The storm is definitely moving in here. Back there, see, I can see in the distance there's rain. There's been thunder for about the last 15 minutes. So I'm definitely getting off just in time. But this was fun. Oh, this was fun. A little adventure. That's exactly what we all need. Kind of a little close, but it was some good adventure. All right, I told everyone that I'd be back by 6 o'clock. It is 5 o'clock, so I have an hour to get back. It's about 6.5 miles. It took us 45 minutes to get down here, and we were going maybe 15. And I was originally planning on knowing, I can scoot back at a pretty good pace, but, well, it's starting to rain. And I know there were some sections that were dust when we went out, which means it could be mud when I go back. So we'll see. Wow, I am so red. I am the color of my shirt. Red is not a good color for crappy cell phone videos. Anyway, yeah, this is an adventure. This is what I came out here for. Well, the relaxing, but also adventure. Just something different, something to get your adrenaline going, your blood pumping, something to make you go, oh God, this sucks. So that when you're sitting, doing your mundane life, you can take a break. Actually, that sucks. I've been doing this all the time. This is too much fun. Oh, that was a fun hike. So much fun. Just as I got to the bottom, started shooting some video, and I took my brand new heavy camera down there, a bunch of lenses, and then a bunch of stuff in case I, for some reason, had to spend the night, because you never know. Just an emergency. I checked the weather before I'd gone down, and it was clear, so it just shows, whoa, forgive the shaking. So it just shows how fast things can change when you're, at the Grand Canyon or in slot canyons or anything like that. Just, you've got to be prepared. Luckily, well, not luckily, it's just I practice. I'm in shape, so I could, ruck myself and my camera gear out of there in a hurry. I got out in about half the time it took me to get down. That's amazing, because I was uphill. So that was a fun ruck. I'll turn on my wipers here. I'm still a little winded from it. When I get back, I would have a steak, but I'll have her backpacking meals, so those will have to do. And now I'm just hightailing it out, because I don't know what's ahead, so I'm trying to make as much ground as I can while I can, so that if I get stuck, I'll have time. Now, the whole time I was looking to a storm to the north that was hammering Bar 10 Ranch with hail, and I was not expecting the true storm to come up the Grand Canyon from the west. I could not see that from where I was at, and from a distance it was incredible to watch just that sheet of rain work its way up the canyon, and then lightning was bracketing the hiking trail I was on both sides of the rim. From a distance, it was truly amazing to watch, and I was so glad I was not still hiking in that horrible weather. Bar 10 Ranch was a great venue for this weekend getaway, and the staff, they were top notch. They handled our meals, and they made sure everything was prepped for all of our activities. It was a seamless experience thanks to them. And I can tell the E3 members were especially appreciative of this weekend getaway. Now, sure, there was not a lot of off-roading. We just drove down some forest roads and whatnot, but you know what, that's okay. Not every trip needs to be so focused on aggressive crawling and off-roading. And I could really tell that the members were just taking in the environment around them, watching the sun lazily move across the sky and change how it painted light on the mountains and the valleys below. It was just a great treat watching everyone take that in. Well, this weekend was a lot different than what I was anticipating. I expected it to be a lot of run and gun, go, 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 super fast and just real busy. And it ended up being, more than that. We spent the weekend just getting to know each other. This exclusive event put on by E3 Offroad at Bar 10 Ranch, it's exactly what I needed. Life is fast-paced, and it gave me a chance to just sit back and chill. I kick back in a chair and just take in this gorgeous vista, around me. This Bar 10 Ranch, they have over 250,000 acres, and it is a working ranch. They have cattle here, and we got to be a part of that for a weekend. We got to get on some horses and explore some of the land. We got to ride ATVs, skeet shooting, drive down to the rim of the Grand Canyon. Oh, there's the breakfast bell chiming in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. They also prepared these awesome meals for us, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's been just a great experience. And I can already tell I am so much more relaxed than when I came here. Wow, they're really banging that triangle. That is awesome. I'm hungry too. They had some omelets and stuff for breakfast for us yesterday. I'm looking forward to it again today. Anyway, I'm thankful and grateful to E3 Offroad for putting this on and for keeping it such an intimate event. Because it was so exclusive, I got to actually meet people on a more personal level. And I can actually say I made friends here. You know, wasn't acquaintances, but true friends. And that's huge. The people here, any one of them, I would absolutely go on a trip with, you know, go camping and exploring with. And you know, if there were a ton of people here, it would have been too crowded. And this, again, it was exactly what I needed. And I can tell everyone here, we're just relaxed and chill and comfortable. And you know, this is just an amazing weekend. And so to E3 Offroad, you know, thank you so much for putting this on. And to my subscribers, if you aren't a part of E3 Offroad, check it out so you can do events like this. It's totally worth it. So I'm Brandon with Berserker Offroad, and I'll see you on the trail.